This podcast is intended for adults only. We do not condone the use of any illegal substances, and anything we consume is for educational purposes only.
Because, we should be afraid of a plant that grows from the ground. And, endocannabinoid system is, it's in your body and it produces cannabinoids. You know what? I'm going to stop because I'm going to rant. Just play the music, Mitch.
Right by my side, man, what a time it is to be alive. See, I'm charged up, feeling energized, building enterprise, move supersize. Y'all let you like a side of fries. Whoa, false guys who you idolize. Yeah, go against us, I would not advise. We the highest in the room, just look up once and you can find us. Our song should have more plays, but we too though, they rewind us. All my targets lined up, every day my girl get fined up. All my clothes is local, bitch, I really rock designer.
Highest in the room, you're with your fuck.
You're listening to the Canna Kuya podcast, where we are cultivating conversations concerning cannabis, culture, and creativity. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Mitch Narito.
And I am Erick Esteban. What's up, y'all?
Welcome back.
We are back. I know it's been a minute because, just life is busy.
Life.
But also, we're all potheads here. It's not like we're on a schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the watering schedule that I've been on, this vegging. Because I've been, I try to not overwater. That's like a thing now with me. And I've mastered the art of hand watering.
I'm bad at watering, even my regular plants. That's why I like succulents. I just let them go. And then I water.
You're lazy, sir.
I'm not lazy. It's just I'm bad at gauging.
I'm so hesitant, but one day I will tattoo my thumb green. Because I am Dr. Green Thumb. Mm-hmm. I straight up, since you've been to the backyard, you haven't been to the backyard in the summertime yet. You walked in, you're like, holy shit, it's so green out here. You're like in an enchanted garden now in my backyard. It's very verdant. It's very nice. I love it. Even my wife, she's sitting out there now. She's enjoying the garden. Everybody's picking. Look at all the tomatoes. Have some plum tomatoes. Look at those tomatoes. It's not just weed out here, baby. I'm growing everything. Dr. Green Thumb. That's me.
That's good.
I'm. Gardening has been my, what's the word? Respite? Is that a good word?
Yeah, you can use respite.
Yeah, for everything. I've found peace in gardening with everything, and the stress that I had earlier in the last episode about the seeds popping. I'm pretty sure we talked about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how I didn't think that the limes were all gonna pop, and then all 6 limes pop, the whole tent.
Yeah,
pop,
they're looking
100%. Good. And now they've been vegging for a month, and they're looking great. Because I've been watching a lot and listening to a lot of other cannabis podcasts, and a lot of other cannabis podcasts that talk about growing, and they're doing these other methods where they start the seedlings out at 12/12 versus the longer light cycle where you're vegging it out for a little while and then you flip it over to flower cycle.
Is it 10-14?
It's 18/6. 18/6 for the veg cycle for me. Some people do 17/5. Some, it varies among everybody, but for me, the standard has basically been 18/6 since I started growing. Is your veg cycle and your autoflowers. You can grow your autoflowers at 18/6 too.
So you've been seeing a lot of stuff 12 hours of sun.
Where they'll start the seedlings, where they'll start it at the light cycle of 12/12, and they automatically go to flowering. And I don't have enough, because I guess the process, the way they do it is they'll have small 1-gallon plants stacked next to each other, mm-hmm. and then each of the smaller plants ends up yielding more than having a one bigger plant in a large pot.
It's still the same amount of time, though.
I feel like it's still, to a degree, because it still needs to veg.
Okay.
Even seedling for sure, and then also just in general, it's still got to veg and grow a little bit, and then obviously during the flowering process, it will grow even more and get even taller than what it would be.
So with this other process you're talking about, they don't get as tall, but they still yield a good amount?
Well, that's the theory behind the growing process, because you're growing multiple plants. You're growing instead of maybe 4 to 6 7-gallon pots, you've got like 20 1-gallon pots in there.
Doesn't that become problematic if you're only supposed to have like 6 plants?
That becomes problematic, but it also becomes problematic in the fact that 1-gallon pots have to be watered every day. And especially in a hot place like the Buddha Lounge where it's like a greenhouse, I'd have to water those 1-gallon pots every day, and that would be very
It would be
cumbersome.
once a day, multiple times a day? Or?
Sometimes I would think even on some hotter days it would be multiple times a day, which would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And I don't have a watering system. Like I said, I enjoy hand watering. But we opened up with the episode, hand watering, and how much I enjoy just being part of the plants. And like, there's a saying that I can't remember where it's from, but the best fertilizer for your garden is the gardener's shadow. And when you
Are you making this up?
No. It's something that I heard on another gardening podcast, but I feel like it's true. I feel like it's true because the times where you every morning when I walk through the garden, you see something, whether it's a tomato that's ripe or it's, there's a bug or there's bugs or, you never know. There's always something in the garden, especially if you're growing outside. There's always something changing. It's constantly changing environment. So you're always having to check in with your plants.
Do you talk to your plants? Because I remember hearing and seeing like experiments where people interact with plants either like positively or negatively, and it affects their growth.
I don't necessarily. Well, I've talked to the plants. I've talked to them in certain instances, but I don't talk to them on a regular basis.
Okay. But
like usually it's more when I planted seeds and I'm like, come on, little seedling, I need you to pop out right now. Like I'll say some stuff like that. But other than that, like once it starts growing, like I might be like, ooh, girl, you looking good, like stuff like that. But other than that, I won't really. There's no dialogue with the plants when I'm talking to them.
I guess, have you heard about that before?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I've also heard about playing classical music also helps them grow, and like playing music in general is something that the plants, the energy of the music and even the vibration of the bass is something that the plants, in the same way that the plants, when they move with the fans and the air movement in the tent, like the vibration of the music is something that allows them to kind of they're absorbing it, they're absorbing the sound.
Okay.
There's a lot of things, and I mean, and why not? Of course, I mean, of course, plants are to me what connects us to the earth. And our relationship with plants, because without plants we're dead, right? Mm-hmm. Without pollinated fruit and vegetables, we don't really have much to eat as human beings.
Yeah, the food chain.
The food chain is dependent on all of that stuff, right? And so being more connected with that, whether it's cannabis or whether it's anything, it helps. Especially through this crazy world and this crazy time nowadays. Oh my gosh.
Nah, and then I have been seeing a lot of stuff like one of the things that I've been getting into, like I just went down like a rabbit hole. Like I've been watching like these videos of like Filipinos in Philippines making Filipino dishes with like local ingredients over there. Mm-hmm. And then versus like what you'll buy at like your regular store and stuff, right? Like for example, like garlic, right? Like Filipinos love their garlic, right? And if you buy like a clove of garlic here, it's like it's pretty big, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's enhanced, right? Like you have all these other things that make it grow super big. But then like natural Filipino garlic is actually really small. It's not
right,
but it's more flavorful.
And it's more potent.
Yeah.
Because the genetics that they use to make it big here, and whatever they do to pump it up and make it more aesthetically pleasing, because that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's like they want big bulbs of garlic on the grocery shelves that people want to grab and buy,
because it makes it feel better about a purchase.
Correct. It's just all of it, even like apples and tomatoes and all these things. Like the stuff that even the wasted fruit that's not aesthetically pleasing, man, it could probably in America it could feed all the homeless people. That
Dude,
they say they waste so much. There's so much food waste because of aesthetics and all the things like.
There's like secondary and like tertiary markets like where, like like HelloFresh or any of like those food delivery things, right? Mm-hmm. There are versions of that I've seen where it's like the produce. It's not pretty to look at, right? But what does that matter if you're gonna cut it up anyway
and eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're gonna bite into it and chew it. It's just the same. You're gonna, and especially probably the ugly fruits. They probably taste good.
Yeah, so there's like services that like they'll buy all of this produce that's not wanted, right, from people, and then they'll still sell it. It's cheaper for one. It tastes the same, so like it's better quality.
But that I hope and pray for those secondary markets in all things, because there's so much waste in our society when it comes to a lot of things. So, I mean, we've kind of deviated from cannabis a little bit, but at the same time, it is part of why I grow my own cannabis, is that the cannabis industry and all the things that they've now kind of done to this plant to make it cost effective or whatever else, or
spraying them with terps,
whatever the things they do to make things more sellable, have to me taken away from the plant and this and
no, the culture definitely has changed, because like we've talked about it on this podcast. Guys, go back and listen to some previous podcasts that we've had,
because we are the number 2 Filipino American podcast in the world.
In the world,
I don't know. I
like it.
I guess it's kind of in the world, isn't it?
Well, that's why
I don't know. I whatever that service is that sent us that thing. But anyway.
Yeah. Like I just want to know where they got their data. Anyways, but like in terms of the culture, right? Like we've already seen how dispensaries are now, right? Like we've talked about how back in the day, right? Like dispensaries or picking up from a plug, right? Like it was completely different. And things are changing now because what just happened? So it is. When I say it's cannabis, marijuana is going to be rescheduled, isn't it? Is that confirmed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's no longer going to be a class 1 substance, which was on the same level as like heroin. And
heroin and cocaine and all the other harder drugs.
So now it's moving down to 3.
Which means that it can be researched and studied and
for medical purposes.
And also a lot of the cannabis industry can now be afforded banking services and different things, because
I didn't know
that was one of the bigger parts of the rescheduling, was the idea that Schedule 1 drugs you're not able to sell those legally federally, and then have you can't even. That's why it was so hard. You always had to pay all the extra ATM fees if you wanted to use your ATM card to buy at the dispensary, even now. And also, you couldn't if you use your credit card, again, the same thing. You'd have crazy fees because of the intermediaries they would need to hire in order to get that money eventually, because they couldn't have an actual bank that said they were selling cannabis.
No, but this speaks towards like the problems in our system that like people of color, like black and brown people have experienced. Like this doesn't mean like their convictions, if you had like marijuana like related,
there's still a lot of people in jail serving time for cannabis.
It's not going to get cleared. But what this means is like moving forward, and this is because like more white people are getting involved. It just means like businesses will be able to like ask for loans, and like dispensaries can.
And when we I mean, and the thing about it is, it's not even just white people really. At the end of the day, it's rich people. It sucks because rich people kind of ruin it for everyone, because they throw their money around, and they think they're never wrong. Look at in the case of our first trillionaire, Mr. Elon Musk. He's never wrong. And if he's proven wrong, he buys the thing to make it so he can.
I was reading something that
I'll never forgive that fool for Twitter. Oh my God, I hate that.
Yeah, no, like Twitter. That's where I found my peoples. I
understand. You especially, you had a good following on Twitter, and and then you deleted your shit, didn't you?
No, they did. They just suspended my account. I couldn't even get it back. Like I couldn't even like appeal for it. Like it just disappeared. Like they just erased me from Twitter or X at that point. So I was just like, like, and
I deleted my shit, but as soon as he bought it, like the day after he bought it, I deleted Twitter.
Yeah.
Because but that's not, but that's part of what I think has been happening with the cannabis industry. I think it's happening with a lot of things here in America. So part of it is
buying everything up.
But part of it is, it's also everything's going local, and people are, caring about who their mayor is and who their local city council people are and all the different things, because they want to make sure that they can have the things like here in Burbank, there's 17 gun stores, but not one cannabis store, and the different things that we're now thinking about, because at the end of the day, in a climate and a government and a country like this, as it is in the state it's in right now, you have to be what's right in front of me. What can I do right in front of me that I can either help or help to put progress towards the situation, right? And because you can't do anything, you can't affect anything in Washington, D.C., and you can't affect anything in the other states. Like I can't affect anything that's going on in Chicago, even though I would love to be at the Barack Obama Presidential Library opening. Oh my gosh, that felt like a 250 American celebration more than whatever that UFC mess was. That's a travesty. Yeah. But that guy gets no time on this podcast. But like all of that, growing your own cannabis is so empowering to me, because like I'm at a point now where I don't give any money to the cannabis industry, except for to the seed companies.
Yeah,
which I will continue to do.
I think that's something that is noticeable. Like I think I have a lot of hope for the future, because like I feel that Gen Z is actually on top of a lot of things, or they're finally voicing their displeasure at a lot of things. Like, so they're trying to bring things back to how it was back in the day, but without all the stigma and without all the problems that it had back in the day, right? So like you said, like growing, like if you're growing, like even in the 90s, right? Let's say you were growing in the 90s. If you got caught with plants, you'd get locked up. Like it would be a very, very serious offense.
That was the only reason I didn't start growing in the 90s.
Yeah. But now, like, this new generation, they've lived through the nonsense that is a dispensary.
But also I think they've also lived the Prop 215 days of where, in a lot of cases, the people who grew their own in their closets in the 90s really grew that fire, and they learned how to really like the potency of cannabis from the 90s to the 2000s. The jump was pretty crazy.
Do you think that's like a real thing, or do you think that's more of a marketing? Like sometimes
no. That was a real thing, in as far as there were breakthroughs in the way that people grew cannabis, even indoors, and the way even the flowering process, even the way that there were innovations, and everybody was learning from everybody. Even during that time when everybody was still guerrilla, people were still learning from each other, and everybody was learning from everybody. And those guys out in Humboldt, and those guys growing those huge trees, they weren't growing those huge trees just in the 2000s. They were learning from the gardeners who and the growers who grew years and years and decades into the 60s, 50s, and 30s and 40s. Everybody, because this has been going since the 40s.
Yeah. So you think
the 30s and 40s?
It's just the access to knowledge now. Like,
yeah.
Well, and
faster. Also genetics, and the way that the people who grew, the OGs, right? And because we're leading into what I kind of want to talk about, because when you can grow those old, you can search for those old strains, like we're talking about, like for instance, there was the fabled lamb's bread that was supposedly Bob Marley's favorite strain of weed, and everybody in the early 2000s, if you had some lamb's bread and you tried it, it was probably one of the best weeds you ever smoked. And I have been searching for lamb's bread my whole life, because I smoked it maybe once or twice in 2003 and 4, and it changed my life. It was one of those things that made me fall in love with weed, with how good that weed was. And now, fast forward, 30 years, now you're at, I just ordered from the Humboldt Seed Company.
You have your lamb's bread.
Well, it's not technically fully lamb's bread, but it's a lamb's bread. Gosh, I need glasses.
You need glasses so bad.
Don Carlos. Damn. I can't read that for anything. Read that for me.
Oh, my goodness. It says SDO number 9. What is that? What's SDO?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's that. So
probably sour diesel number 9.
Okay. Don Carlos and lamb's bread. But then the circle for SDO number 9 is bigger, so that's like the dominant.
Yeah, that's the dominant strain. That's probably the strain that they were able to.
Interesting.
But either way, I am chasing that weed that I smoked that made me fall in love with weed. It's awesome to be able to do that. And who knows if what I don't know what's going to come of this.
Yeah.
These are brand new seeds.
No, but it's interesting.
amazing.
It's interesting you say that, because I did have to go to the dispensary again because I just needed to pick up.
Sure. I'm at a point now with the supply where I'm hoping for the next harvest because we might run out. I'm at that place too. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to give you a jar after this episode. We'll say it like that.
It's fine. I bought 2 strains because they were strains that just based off the name, it just brought me back. There was nostalgia, right? Mm-hmm. So I got a Bubba, right?
Oh wow!
I got a Bubba.
Was it good?
It's it's really.
Was it like Bubba?
Yeah, it's Bubbalicious. It was Bubba and something else.
Okay.
But I was like, Bubba. I was like, all right, cool.
I never really liked Bubbas back in the day, but they were all right. If that was all they had, I still bought
it's a good.
But
strain.
it's a good Bubba.
It's a good Bubba because it's whatever it's mixed with. And then the other one was a Blue Dream.
See, Blue Dream, is that sativa? Right?
Yeah.
I liked both of those strains back in the day.
Yeah, that's why I bought them, because I was it has.
But it's cool to be able to Like I remember with our homie Sebastian, how he said he wanted to grow Durban, he missed poison. Durban poison.
Yeah, I'm sad that those didn't come through though.
Those seeds never popped, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. And that's kind of where I'm at now with the whole grow update is, I'm gonna probably add some more seeds, pop some more seeds, but also pop some more autoflowers. Mm-hmm. Because I do want to have that setup of an autoflower tent, because those bonus harvests that they have every 90 days, it's really nice, and it supplements the supply for a while. But I also found a whole bunch of weed that I didn't realize I had in the drying room. I have a whole bunch of Gelato 33.
Okay.
And I think.
Wait, where was it?
It's been in the drying tent the whole time.
Oh.
So it's probably dry as fuck, but I could probably wash it and use it for butter, or I could grind it up and put it in joints. It's fine,
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure even if it's dry, it still can't be as bad as if you're buying bargain bin weed at the dispensary. Because some of that stuff is
bargain bin. It's the bargain bin weed in my house.
It's the bargain bin. It's
still
Buddha
free.
Lounge.
So it's bargain weed Buddha Lounge. Yeah. I'm fine with it.
No, because when you go to,
because it's the stuff that I can basically save for butter.
Yeah.
Because some of it is shavings and just trim. I think it is for the Gelato 33. It's just trim, which I'm gonna make into butter.
I'm pretty sure it'll still be better than Did you ever buy those jars of joints? It'd be 25.
Oh, those joints were awful.
Yeah, but
they almost tasted like cigarettes.
Yeah, but they would be 25, 30 joints, and it'd be $15 for this whole thing.
I bought them. I've been susceptible to those before.
I'm pretty sure.
I've been low on money and need a lot of weed. And
I'm pretty sure you'll still be fine.
Oh God, yeah. But those were my least favorite. And it's kind of the journey that you take. Eventually you get tired of smoking shitty weed. Just in the same way, like a nice. I mean, maybe not, because I don't know how many people grow their own wine grapes, but I mean,
no, I get you.
You know,
like
there's some people who brew their own
vineyards.
There's some people who brew their own beer in their garage.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a thing. You know, and again, for me, it's a thing. I'll keep reminding it. You know, it's such an empowering thing, because I just remember how much I used to spend.
Yeah, just like making Pruno in your own closet.
Yeah, but now well, isn't Pruno like prison weed? Yeah. Or prison jail? Prison wine?
It's prison alcohol.
What the hell? Jesus Christ. I want to be a weed guru, not the fucking warden.
Yeah.
No, I am at a point now where, like, everything is perfect.
That's good. Because
the seeds pop right in season, so they're growing perfectly. The veg cycle is growing perfect. Follow us on Instagram for updates and on visual updates, because I'm gonna upload a seedling to veg cycle kind of thing soon, video, and also a little bit of a thing where I show the maintenance of what I do during veg, since I do veg them for a long time. I do the 4 week, let's grow it big, and then I do another 4 weeks in July, because that's the season. Veg, get big, because I only have six plants, so I want to get them as big as possible,
and then rotate them out.
and clone them, and you know, get them as bushy and as, you know, as take up the whole space of the pot as possible, and then flip it to flower in August, September, and then another October harvest.
Yeah.
And just hope that all the weed lasts that I have in the fridge till then.
How,
it may not, but that's okay, because we have the greenhouse harvest of the chicken and waffles, which is, like you were saying, it's growing weird.
It's like the buds are not like typical, like what? How would
They're very leafy. They're leafy buds. There's a.
It's not even just the bud, but it's like, okay, so like, how would you describe like a typical?
And they're also only like week 5 or 6, so there's still a lot of pistils versus buds, because the pistils eventually kind of conglomerate into buds.
Yeah, so like, okay, so like, you know, if you have like a bud, it's like you know, like the typical shape would be like a strawberry. Right?
Sure.
Right? Like,
an upside down strawberry.
Yeah, upside down strawberry, right? So like the ones in the greenhouse, it's not quite like that.
No, they're more of like upside down corn cobs.
Corn cobs?
A little bit, but they're not as dense as corn cobs.
Like baby corn?
Like baby corn.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like what are they called? Reduki?
What? I don't.
What, like the little corn? I
just call them
the little
baby
corn that Tom Cruise spit out in Big. Remember when he was eating the little corn, like it was a little corn, and then anyway.
No, I just call them baby corn.
There's a name for it.
There's a specific name for baby corn?
Yes, if you know, send us a DM and tell us, or we can also Google it. Yeah. But it's a thing. There's a name for it. It begins with an R. You can Google it, see what it is. Baby corn. It begins with an R. I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Watch.
Hold on. Let's see. Baby corn. Technical name or
no? It just there's another name for baby corn. Let me see. R word for baby.
Yeah, see, cornlets, young corn, baby sweet corn. I don't see what you're talking about.
Never mind, man. It's all good.
I'm just trying to figure it out because
there's a term for it. Maybe it's a French word. I don't know, but I've heard it before, and it begins with R. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I dreamed it. But there was a term for baby corn. The little baby, not the corn, but the little underdeveloped little corn that people use for hors d'oeuvres. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway,
hold on.
I digress.
I'm interested now. I'm interested now. I'm trying to. I don't know. I think Eric's making stuff up.
Maybe I'm making it up.
Anyways, going back to strains that are hard to find nowadays, but
like Skywalker is another one.
I don't think Skywalker ever went away because that's
Well,
Bun B. Like Dr. Green Thumb's always had Skywalker. on it.
Yes, and people have always had a Skywalker or a Skywalker OG or a Skywalker OG Kush or a Baby Yoda or a Darth Vader. There's always been a whole bunch of different of that lineage.
Yeah.
Skywalker, Jedi, whatever. A whole bunch of that Star Wars after that name that's basically from that same lineage. Or supposed to be. Which is why, like, I always, whenever I find seeds, whether it's Jedi cookies or it's, what's another strain that
Yoda
Nana, which is very bomb. I've been smoking that lately, and it's a perfect joint weed. It's perfect indica joint. Perfect indica joint. It's lovely.
Like, for myself, like I usually like will find weed from or like strains from back in the day. Like I'll find them like randomly, but there are a couple strains that I can't, like, they just disappeared, or like it's,
like what's one that you're looking for?
No, like, so any of the OGs or the Kushes that were named after planets. Did you ever have any of those?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There was like Mars OG, Jupiter.
Yeah.
Those are
gone. I'm not sure. I haven't seen those in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen like anything related to the planets, because they're used to, like, and it could have been just like, because this was, people just making up names.
Yeah, it could have been just people making up names, but at the same time, yeah, I remember those planet OGs and all those different like Jupiter OG and yeah. Wasn't there was a Pluto OG?
Yeah, there was the whole thing. I had all.
There wasn't a Uranus OG. There was not.
Okay, there wasn't.
There was not. There's no way.
No,
there would have been a Uranus OG.
You're smoking Uranus?
What you got there? I got this Uranus, bro. You don't even know. It's this OG Uranus. I'm smoking Uranus. What? What are you smoking? No, they would never have named their strain.
Maybe they pronounced it Uranus.
No, no, they would not.
No, because there was.
I might name this episode
Uranus OG.
Was there a Uranus OG? Uranus OG.
No, because there was definitely. So there was Mercury. There was Mercury, Mars. Was there an Earth? I don't remember.
No, there was no Earth.
No Earth. Venus, Jupiter.
Yeah, there was a Venus OG, a Jupiter OG.
I don't think there was a Neptune.
No, there was a Neptune OG.
Neptune?
I remember smoking a Neptune OG.
And then Pluto.
And then there was a Pluto OG, but that was never a Uranus.
Yeah. I think I've seen Pluto recently.
We just named all the planets in order. That's good. That's how good we are in astronomy. Yeah, potheads aren't smart. Yeah, take that.
I don't know if that's.
That's in the order.
Is it?
It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
Oh, we didn't say Saturn.
No, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, because there was a Saturn OG.
No, but we did say it. Just like,
yeah, we did. We did. I said it.
Okay.
When you listen to the playback, you'll hear. I said it. Saturn OG. Because I like Saturn. Saturn is my favorite planet.
Okay.
It's boring and trite. I understand because everybody likes Saturn because of the rings. But it's still my favorite planet. Saturn is a bomb planet. Like, if I would want to live on another planet,
it's one of the gas giants, guys.
It's great. It's a Saturn. Jupiter's cool too with that big ass red eye. It's cool. I'm just saying.
Shout out to the Artemis crew.
Where did they go? They went to Mars, right?
No, I think they went to the moon and they slingshotted back.
Oh yeah, you're right, Artemis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was confusing that with whatever Elon's trying to do. He's going to Mars. I hope he goes to Mars.
I hope he goes and
and stays the fuck over there.
Stays adrift in space.
Or get your ass to Mars, and he ends up like Total Recall. His eyeballs pop out and shit. Yeah, like that.
But yeah, what else? I haven't seen. You said that you found seeds for a permanent marker.
No, I found clones for permanent marker at Buds and Roses, which is now closed.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But yeah, no, I think they have they had a sister company that still sells clones, and they'll mail them to you, and they can mail me permanent marker. But
I trust that.
I just to mail something so delicate. I don't just. To invest
like
even $100 is a lot of money to to throw away if you get a dead plant in the mail.
Yeah, that sounds like customer service.
But their service is working and it works. So I'm guessing there's a way of packaging it to where, you know. But even then, I can't. Like, I couldn't trust it.
Yeah. It's no, that's very iffy.
It's a very iffy delivery service. And especially if it's out of state, it's not in California. And since I live in California, why would we do that?
Yeah, you can just
go
find somewhere
another.
here.
There's Green Dragon, which is in the valley as well, and it's a reputable place. It's been around for years. So I'm not, But they at Green Dragon, I was looking at their menu. They have like clones that are $200.
Of what though?
I'm gonna go over there and look. Because it might be. Because I was just I'm reading.
You better be buying like a pretty formed plant at that point.
Well, I think it might be, or the genetics is just that
crazy
fire that it's that you want to buy it.
I don't know, man.
It's anytime you're buying seeds, anytime you're buying any clones, it's always a risk.
Because for $200, how many packets of seeds could you buy?
3.
And then that's one plant versus potential.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But then you can have a packet of seeds that I just got, like, shout out to Humboldt Seed Company. Most of the genetics I got from there are awesome. But I bought a whole, I think, two 5-packs of blueberry pancakes, and none of them popped.
Oh.
So seeds are also,
it's a
gamble. It's still a gamble. Everything's a gamble when it comes to it. Because if it's a seed, you can put it in the ground. You can't force it to, you can't force it to sprout.
You can only encourage it.
And the same thing with the clone is you can put it into your pot and you can, remember the first set of clones we bought from Buds and Roses and how,
they get that shock.
Sometimes you get that transplant shock and they don't make it. And so I would hate to do that with a $200 clone and then didn't make it. That would suck.
I would start with somewhere in the mid and be like,
no, they have $20 clones too. They also have $12 clones.
No, but what I'm saying is from the 200, if you're really trying to find something, I would start with get the cheap one, right? But then
the first place that I purchased clones in the first round of ever, the first clones I ever grew were from Green Dragon.
How much were they when you bought them?
$12 each. I didn't spend a lot of money because it was the first time I was growing, so I bought 2. I think I bought.
When we went to Buds and Roses, how much was it at Buds and Roses?
$25 each.
Oh, okay.
And then they have their premium clones at Buds and Roses were
like $100?
Like there was a blood orange one that I wanted, a blood orange Tangy. It was like $50. So that was their higher level. At Green Dragon, they have a bunch of different $20 and $12 clones. But they also have a handful of $200 clones.
Could you imagine if you had a a Garden Armstrong or Armstrong Garden Center, or a nursery, right?
For cannabis?
Yeah, and then pretty much if no one buys the clone, and they just grow, you could also buy from the nursery.
Correct. That's coming.
That's amazing.
I would like to be the
investor. I would
like to be the green giant ho 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 logo for that
just
business
put a giant
you're talking.
Statue of you on the outside.
Just a giant statue of me in chanelas and shorts,
joint in
hand, with my other hand down my pants, scratching my nuts. Yeah, that's a good statue.
Why the nuts?
I'm always down there.
I hope you wash your hands frequently. Oh God.
For everybody, it's an audio podcast. I just sniffed my fingers.
I'm pretty sure they heard the sniff.
They heard the sniff, but they didn't know what I was sniffing. They knew that and I'm just kidding. I wash my hands all the time. It's gross.
I know.
That's disgusting. I would never have my nutsack juice on my fingers before.
That's the secret ingredient to why all his weed tastes good.
Yeah, that is. That's the secret that's the garden shadow. That's the gardener's shadow. It's actually nutsack juice.
So he just teabags all the plants.
I teabag the plants. I don't top my my plants. I teabag them.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
give them
touch
words
them
of affirmation.
I glisten them with a little sweat from my nutsack, and they just grow like fucking amazing. You don't know. That's the secret. You've listened. This is episode 56. You've listened for 56 episodes, and you finally
know the secret.
Finally know the Canna Kuya secret. Just like everything with all your Kuyas and Titos, it always involves their nuts.
I want to have one of those ganja sommeliers like come onto the show, taste your weed, and be like, I sense hints of testicles.
Is it
testicles? I
Filipino testicle. Let's become a new terp.
Hey, you got that Filipino testicle?
You got that Filipino testicle terp.
So stupid. Oh man. Can you imagine?
We just did. We just imagined. We just imagined it.
Hey, let me get some of those. Let me get some of that.
No, and guys, I don't really. Full disclosure, I don't pull my nuts out and teabag the plants. That is not the secret. The secret is love.
Yeah, he
and check it into the plants every day. And watering them by hand.
That's how Eric
and loving them
gets like the right depth for the seeds. He just sticks his dick in the dirt, and then he's like, "Oh, perfect."
First of all, that would be way too big a hole, and way too deep. You don't want to plant you just want a little. You want to plant them at the surface so they just pop right out. You don't want to plant them that deep, and it would be so deep. That's like. That's like tent pole deep, and you don't want that. You don't want that. Don't ever take gardening advice from Mitch, especially not planting advice, and especially not penis planting advice, because he'll steer you wrong, for sure.
That's the secret ingredient. It's not. That's how Eric gets such a high.
We're trying to be informative here at this Cannabis in the Canna Kuya podcast, and you putting out information like that will destroy our reputation.
Dude, I just want
and
there
we'll
to
probably
be
go down to like 3 or 4.
I just want there to be like one online article of like some dude getting arrested for doing shit with plants and be like, I was listening to Canna Kuyas.
I was listening to the Canna Kuyas, and they told me that you should teabag your plants, and I just thought that I'd walk into your dispensary and I'd do it for you since it's Eric's secret.
Or some dude like outside who's just like,
don't do that.
If it worked for Eric's marijuana plants, I figured, what harm would it do for my peach tree?
Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't listen to Mitch. Don't listen to Mitch, because this is, again, creativity too. We talk about creativity, and Mitch got a little creative with his processes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is my mind, everybody. This is what I think about.
Yeah, this is what he contributes to the Canna Kuya podcast. It's this craziness.
Yeah. And my dulcet voice.
Dulcet?
Yeah.
Dulcet.
My vocabulary is on point today. So, but, all right. So, other than weed, like, how's everything been? Like, I know you were in Chicago, New York recently.
Yeah.
How's that?
I mean, that... it's learning to be on the road. It's doing the stuff. It's awesome. I love it. New York was great because it was kind of like a little bit of a vacation.
Nice.
And it was actually during the Cavaliers part of their championship run, so they were really dominant.
Okay.
And I don't think there was a home game during that time, but I was staying right by MSG. My friends who lived there were right by Madison Square Garden. So that whole energy was so bomb to feel in New York, because it was just everybody was, it reminded me of my days back in Chicago in the 90s, because it was so much fun.
I feel lucky that I got to watch a basketball game, or I got to watch a couple of basketball games at Madison Square. Like, I was there when Kobe dropped, 61?
Oh, yeah.
So
you were there?
I was there for that game.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was sick as fuck, though.
But you were there.
I was there.
That's awesome.
I was in like a big ass jacket. I had a mask on, I was just
but still, bro, you were there. That's awesome.
I was feverish, chanting on Lakers, and then 2 days later, this was when LeBron was still with the Cavs. He dropped like 40.
And you were there too?
Yeah, I was there.
Well, what, you were in New York and you were just going to Knicks games?
There was it was just the 2 games that were going on when I was there, and my friends already got me tickets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, let's see. In terms of what's going on, I'm on summer break now. Like, for those of you that don't know, I am a teacher for my day job, and I try not to work summers.
So we'll probably have more episodes and some more videos coming.
Yeah, we got time. I got time.
Mitch has time, and then Mitch texts me and say, "Hey, we should do something. We should do an episode."
Yeah. I was like, we should probably do something.
No, but we do. I also am gonna tag Dear Floor again because I do want to have a little conversation with them, and she can. Lisa and Brian can give us a lowdown of the status of the cannabis industry and as far as how it relates to Filipino American industry and the small businesses that are owned by Filipinos and Filipinas, I should say. But that's really one of my, you know how this Filipino American Life has been posting their dream guests. Well, well, Dear Floor and Lisa and Brian are like my dream guests for this show because they can definitely set season 3 off on a different trajectory.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. But other than that, just stay tuned, guys. Like, if you aren't, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram and Threads, Canna Kuyas, Kuyas.
I'm so glad he spells good out loud because I'm not good at it, as you guys know if you've listened to the episodes before.
Yeah, follow us. Eric's got videos on there of him teabagging the plants, so make sure you follow us and like and subscribe for that. Leave him a comment. Tell him how deep he should teabag the plants. It helps.
You always gotta go blue. It's not good.
It always helps.
So it's no.
All right, guys, you've been listening to the Canna Kuya podcast, where we are cultivating conversations concerning cannabis culture and creativity. I'm Mitch Narito.
And I am Eric Esteban.
And to all our marijuana ates and Canna Kuyas, stay lifted.
Stay elevated, y'all. And watch the videos on Instagram, the Seed to Harvest.
Yes. Eric, put your balls away.
Yeah.
Get away.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Yeah, I got my hoodie on, now peep the chest as human catalyst. Downtown Chula Vista, on 3rd Ave where I go cop some shit. Fuck a thief, so fuck zoomies, yeah, they whack ass jacket shit. Yeah, I move too swift, so I striking silence. Fuck the violence, man, check my mileage, cause I got drive. First tour, I drove 6 states, never thought I'd be there right by my side, man. What a time it is to be alive. See, I'm charged up, feeling energized, building enterprise, move supersize. Y'all lecture like a side of fries. Whoa, false guys who you idolize. Yeah, go against us, I would not advise. We the highest in the room, just look up once and you can find us. Our song should have more plays, but we too though, they rewind us. All my targets lined up, every day my girl get fined up. All my clothes is local, bitch, I really rock designer.
Let's go, gang, highest in the room, yo, we get fucked up. Hey, you can count on Trey, can't bring the loud pack. Hey, get us in the stew and that's game over. Western Metal Building, that's a home run. Yeah, keep the up or leave the fuck a Folgers. Little bitch, I made the beat and dropped the full verse. I just hit a stealer while I got dripped up. Package born and raised, bitch, I got dripped up. Y no se compara. Yo estoy con mi pana, se llama Trega, fumando ganja. Estamos con Cali, fumando en Cali, yo sé que traen ganas. Ella me dice, papi, que terminamos la cama. Highest in the room, yeah, we get fucked up. Hey, you can count on Trey, can't bring the loud pack. Hey, get us in the stew and that's game over. Western Metal Building, that's a home run.
Yeah, we got hits like Tatis and Machado. Man, we know you're not a leader, cause all our moves you just follow, packing big bowls. You know we just scooped up that gelato, cause I smoke killer. My shirt iller, yo, ask our dealer. We the highest in the room, just look up once and you can find us. Our song should have more plays, but we too though, they rewind us. All my targets lined up, every day my girl get fined up. All my clothes is local, bitch, I really rock designer.
Highest in the room, yeah, we get fucked up. Hey, you can count on Trey, can't bring the loud pack. Hey, get us in the stew and that's game over. Western Metal Building, that's a home.